Good morning and welcome to another video. I have to go on vacation in about a week and I wanted to lose as much fat as I possibly can in 1 week. So I wanted to do a what I eat in a day, 2,500 calories, and then walk through what am I eating, what am I thinking about. Oh wait, my food is ready. What am I eating, what am I thinking about, why am I eating this amount of calories, and I want to talk about a bunch of stuff. So stay tuned and let's do this. And the first meal of the day is ready, and it's going to be sourdough bread with some salami and some cheese, and it's going to be having these macros. And oh, I love this meal. I absolutely love this meal. This is such a Danish meal. You know, I am half Danish, half Italian, and this is one of my favorite. This meal. It's called a BMO, and I obviously added some salami, but a BMO, it basically means bread with cheese. It's so good. It's absolutely amazing. And the macros are good. There's a pretty decent amount of protein in this meal. The calories are a little bit high. Let's say I only have 2,500 calories and I need about 200 plus grams of protein. So if looking at macros and stuff, then maybe this meal would have been better if I had some additional protein in it. But I'm just gonna be drinking a shake later. But it's also about enjoying the food, right? So just because I'm trying to lose weight doesn't mean I'm not allowed to eat what I enjoy. So you have to work around it. And that's what I gotta show you today as well, because I will be seeing my parents, and my parents are amazing. They always like to make these high calorie meals, but they taste super good. So I'm gonna also show you how you can work around it if you are going to eat with your parents or going on a restaurant. There are ways you can get around it. So I'm going to show you one way to do it today. And then if you enjoy that kind of video, then I will do another one for sure. Because I will be going on holiday, as I said, and I will be recording a lot of the food that I will be having on the vacation. So I will be going through how to eat on restaurants and what to think about, what to prioritize. But also, just because I come up with these sort of strategies, it doesn't mean you can't just go on vacation and just enjoy and then just don't think about anything. Because of course you can. Vacations are what you make them to be. It's completely up to you. But I'm gonna eat this meal and I'm gonna try to beat Godfrey in Elden Ring. This is my new game plus. And he's, every time I get to Godfrey, it's just so freaking annoying because he's a tough boss to beat. In my opinion, he's one of the toughest ones, together with Malekith. I don't know why, but those two bosses always seem to piss me off, and I think it's because I get a little bit too eager when I get towards the halfway point and the end. It's tough. If you play Elden Ring, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna be trying to see if I can beat him now, and wish me luck, and I'll eat this meal and I'll see you with the next one. And also some coffee. Let's do this. I'll see you at the next meal. This has probably been one of my most effective Sundays in my life. I've already done a little bit of YouTube. I beat Godfrey. I got my ass kicked by the Elden God, the last boss in the game. I tried it 4 times. I was so fucking close. I was so close. But then you get greedy, and that's the thing about Elden Ring and Soulsborne and Souls-like games, like Dark Souls, etc. Oh my god, you get greedy. But I've done 4 videos as well, my short form content like Instagram, TikToks. I do both English and Danish content, so I have to every time I make an English video, I have to do a Danish video as well. So I've made 4 videos, so productive. Now I just have to finish up doing some responses for clients to make sure that they're on track with their program, and then we have to go to my parents. I haven't eaten anything since that last meal, and it is now 12:45. So I'm hungry, but why haven't I eaten anything yet? And the reason for that is, when we're looking at our calorie budget, let's say I have 2,500 calories. I have to go eat with my parents, and my mom, she loves to cook. And when I visit my mom, there's nothing called calories. My mom wants me to eat till I am full. So I'm going to be making some choices when I eat with my mother that has to include more calories than what I would have eaten if I made my meal. So I have no idea what she's gonna make. So I wanna make sure I have as many calories left, about 2,000 calories left, to make sure that I can eat at my parents', but I'm not gonna totally starve later. because I'm not necessarily hungry during the day. I get more hungry towards the night for some reason. I want to snack, I want to eat. For some reason, I'm so hungry towards the evening, and I don't understand why, but that means that when I'm trying to lose weight, I want to make sure that I get most of my calories towards that time. Does that make sense? But now that I have to visit my mom, I have to really think about what I'm gonna do. So I'm hoping for something low calorie, but if I know my mom, that's not gonna happen. But it's gonna taste amazing, and that's the most important thing. But I will try to structure it as good as I can because of this video. I wanna try and see if I can hit 2,500 calories with whatever is getting thrown at me today. But that is the reason why I haven't ate anything yet. So I'm gonna do this work, and then I will go to my parents' apartment, eat some food, and I'll talk to you guys after about what I decided to do and my thought process a little bit about it. But let's finish this, and then I'll see you at my parents' apartment.
Du kan lide frikadeller?
Jeg elsker frikadeller. Alright, let's make sure the camera is good. We are back after what has been an amazing lunch with my family. And it was a very traditional Danish meal. What I mean by a Danish tradition, we have so many food traditions here. It is some dark rye bread and then a lot of meats that you cut out really thin, and some frikadeller, which we call them, which is basically just a mix of meat and you put it together, and it's just super good. It's very traditional, not what I thought that we were gonna have though, but it's very high in fats, especially the frikadeller that I spoke of. The meats are not too heavy on the fats. One of them that I had, the kødpølse is what we call it, is the kind of the lighter meat that has a little bit more fat. And when I say it has a lot of fat, what I'm saying is that fat always has more calories per gram. So if you want something with higher calories, it's very good to stick to something with higher fats. But today what I wanted to focus on was getting as much food on my plate as possible with the highest amount of protein, which is gonna fill me up. So I ended up eating 2 plates. I ended up eating one, which is the one I filmed. I recorded 1 plate, and then the second one I did record, but I only had 1 piece of dark rye bread, and then I put a lot of the red roast beef meat on, because there's a lot of protein in it, but the calories is really low, as you can see here. It was very satiating, and I ate a lot of cucumber as well, because cucumber doesn't have too many calories, but it has a lot of volume, okay, which is what you want to focus on when you are eating in a caloric deficit and wanting to feel as satiated as possible. So this meal was 10 out of 10. It tastes really good. I had time with my family. I got a lot of protein, and I also felt satiated. I also added a glass of milk, 400 milliliters, just to add a little bit more protein, because at the time I hadn't tracked my food yet. I only weighed it and wrote it down, but I didn't track it all. I just had a feeling of how much it's gonna be. I've been tracking my meal. I've been tracking my food for 10 years soon, so I have a pretty good idea of how much food there is in the specific food, how many calories is in it. But I'm now home, so what am I gonna eat now? And I'm thinking about getting a protein shake. The reason for this is that I am a little bit hungry now. It's a couple of hours ago since I ate, but as I said earlier, I am a lot more hungry in the evening. So I want to save as many calories as possible in the evening. So what I'm gonna be eating now, I'm gonna be drinking this, is a protein shake with this amount of protein in it, and it's gonna make me full for maybe half an hour. It's not gonna last very long. But then I'm gonna focus on something else. I might do a little bit of work, I might play a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. It's Sunday, it is my day off. I just don't like taking the whole day off. I like to work, I like to get stuff done. But I've already worked for 4 hours today, so maybe I should go play some more Elden Ring. But I'm gonna be doing that, and that's gonna keep me busy for a couple of hours before my stomach is gonna come growling again. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna eat for the next meal. But let's drink this, have some fun, and then I'll see you in not too long. Let's do this. Oh, it's a good shake as well. It's vanilla. Pretty good. I'll see you with the next meal.
Jeg har ikke set den færdig. This is
tea. It is time for the last meal, and with this meal, I want to teach you a life hack. A very good hack when it is you are eating in a calorie deficit. And that is vegetables. This is frozen vegetables, and it doesn't have to be frozen. It can be any vegetable you want, pretty much. It's just about understanding that there's such a little amount of calories in vegetables compared to a lot of other stuff like pasta, which I'm gonna be having now, rice. So when you're in a calorie deficit, make sure to take advantage of anything that's gonna fill you up, that doesn't require too many calories. One mistake that I realized today, with this meal, I'm not gonna have a lot of carbs today. And we want to prioritize carbs when training, because carbs is going to be that primary energy fuel which we need for a good session. It's gonna give us good energy, good pump and stuff like that. So it's really important. I have not been training today. I've just had a rest day, so it doesn't really matter too much, but I wanted to let you know, and I'll talk about it again towards the end when I have the final macros. But I was just looking through what I've been eating today, and I have not had a lot of carbs. I've had a lot of fat, which is fine. It's good for the hormones. It's all good. A lot of protein as well. But I would normally eat a lot more carbs. I just wanted to let you know. But let's cook this meal. I'm gonna be having some vegetables like this. It's just a mixed one with all different types. We got tomatoes, we got beans, we got broccoli, we got carrots, we got a lot of different stuff in here. We even got onions as well. It's gonna give a lot of flavor. And the reason why I eat a lot of this, and the reason why I'm eating a lot of frozen vegetables, because it lasts longer. I can put it in my freezer and I can just buy a million of these and I have vegetables forever. That's pretty much why I do it. And then we need some chicken. And I just meal prep a lot of my food. So we have some chicken here, seasoned, tastes really good. And then the carb source, which we are going to use today, pasta. Let's get these done. I'm gonna put these in some water and let's get cooking. And here we have the final product. This is going to be so good. It's gonna fill me up. It's gonna make me feel good. It's gonna taste good. And that's the thing about being in a caloric deficit. It doesn't have to be shitty food. This is gonna make me feel super satiated. I have felt a bit hungry today. I've been hungry. Not so much in the beginning, but then now as it's getting later and later in the evening, I'm starting to feel, as I said earlier, I'm starting to get hungry. And I don't have a lot of calories left if I wanna hit the 2,500 mark. And that's one thing we gotta accept about being in a calorie deficit. It's gonna suck. We gotta embrace the suck. Of course, you can eat food that's gonna make you feel more full. You can divide it better than I have today. And that's also what I wanted to show you. That's why I picked today, because I knew it was gonna be difficult to reach the 2,500 mark today because of the meals that I had to eat with my family and the one I ate in the beginning. I did it on purpose to show you that it is possible to eat more fun meals, but it will come at a bit of a price. You can obviously make your own meals and you can make them as fun and enjoyable as possible, and you are able to eat a lot of fulfilling meals and get 2,500 and maybe even feel like that's way too much food. It's definitely possible, but I wanted to show you how it could be if you maybe don't think about it. And that's one of the lessons, okay? I've done it so many times in my life when I've had to eat not a lot of calories, and I have maybe ate way too many in the beginning of the day, and then I'm sitting there at night thinking, damn, all I can do now is drink water. And that's also a thing. Drink more water. More water is gonna make you more full. It's gonna make you, a lot of the time you feel hungry, you're maybe just thirsty. So I would definitely recommend drinking more water and eat food that's gonna make you feel comfortable in your body. And then I'm gonna have to be a little bit creative about what I'm gonna have before bed. But luckily for me, it's 9 o'clock, so it's not gonna be long before I sleep. So I'm gonna eat this and I'm probably gonna feel relatively full when I get to the last meal of the day. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna enjoy this and I will see you for my final meal of the day. We have arrived. The last meal of the day is probably gonna be the weirdest meal you've seen in a long time. Sourdough bread and some chicken. And because I was a little bit lazy and I didn't want to eat any more vegetables, I've decided to add in some greens, a little bit of that. I'm going to pour it into this and I'm going to drink it. And this concludes the day. After I've eaten this meal, it's almost 12 o'clock. And so the final macros will be 2,553. We will be at protein 224, carbohydrates just below 300, fat about 77, and all the other macros are also important, but we're not gonna go over them today. But that concludes it, and it's been a pretty good day. We got a good amount of protein, decent amount of carbs, actually higher than what I thought, and good amount of fats. It's been very good. What about fiber? Fiber about 27, that's pretty good too actually. I think it's been a very good day. It's been a little bit weird in terms of the food. And weird is the wrong word, because for some people this is normal. For me it's not, it's unusual. That's the word I would prefer, because a diet can be made up of a lot of things, and it's been good today. Let's add in some of this green stuff real quick, and let's talk about today and some final conclusion thoughts. If you have enjoyed this video and want to see another type of 2500 calories or whatever calorie content you want to see, if you want me to do 4000, I can happily do 4000 calories as well, to show you how that can look like. So please do feel free to ask if you want to see a certain diet, if you want to see a certain amount of calories, anything like that. I will happily try it out and show you, because normally I do eat between 3500 and 4500 calories. That is my regular intake because of all the cardio that I do. But because we're going on holiday and I want to shred down just a little bit, I'm doing a bit of a hardcore cut, and it's going to be absolutely epic. If you want me to go more into depth about why and how, or if you want me to go into depth about how you should cut or come up with examples, make a video about it, please do let me know. But other than that, it's been absolutely amazing having you around. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and then I just hope you're doing absolutely amazing. I will see you in the next video. Bye.